Homestead Corner. I'm Ginny, and today I have got a $30 budget pantry stock up from the Dollar Tree. So I was able to run into the Dollar Tree and I gave myself a $30 budget, and I blew the budget because when I got to the register they had some deals and I wanted to grab a couple of those items and get extra into the pantry. So I just went over by $2. It was $32 for this entire haul, but you gotta grab it when you see it, when it's on sale. If you can get items on sale, it just saves you in the long run because things are just so expensive. So let's jump in and see what we got. So the first thing I grabbed was this drain snake. This is, I think it's in the automotive section I found it, but these work wonderfully. They've got little hooks on them and they work great to unclog your drains and things like that. I really like these. I think they are definitely worth $1.25. Imagine $1.25 fixing it or calling in a plumber. My goodness, hundreds of dollars just to get them to show up. The next thing I grabbed was some denture cleaning tablets. They're great for your dentures, and also if you have kids with the clear braces, the little press-in ones, these are exactly what we clean my daughters with. So these work great. They are super inexpensive this way instead of the name brand ones, but these work just as good. So we always keep plenty of those in the pantry, and we want to make sure we've got all of that oral care, hygiene, everything, all those things that we need every day. We want to have a good supply. I also picked up another pack of these Yardley washcloths. I really love these. They are nice and big. If the grid is down or anything like that, if you're in an emergency situation, we keep these in our bags because they're nice and thin, and there are 18 large washcloths and they are good size. It's nice and big, so you're able to really wash up with these. I love these. Perfect for those emergencies. Anytime you're trying to conserve water, or just having them in the car is super handy so you're not all sticky and yucky in there. And the next thing I grabbed was just a couple boxes of the Columbia lasagna. We really love this lasagna. It's super good. I still boil it even though it says it's oven ready. I don't like to put it in hard. I don't know why, but I still boil it a little bit just to make my lasagna. But lasagna noodles are almost $3 a box at most of our stores, so I try to grab them there whenever I can. The next thing I grabbed was another tube of the liquid skin. We really love this for small scrapes, cuts, things like that. So you can keep it covered over, but you don't have to worry about it falling off. And it's just super simple and easy. It's kind of like super glue, just kind of covers it over. It keeps everything covered up and clean. And these are so expensive at other stores, so I love grabbing them at the Dollar Tree when I can find them. And the item at the register that made me go over budget were these lights. They're normally $1.25, but they had a whole bunch of them on clearance for 50 cents a piece. So I figured I would just grab some extras because these are perfect in emergencies. Put them outside in a bucket during the day, bring the bucket in at night. You've got lights. They come right off. You can set these right in a mason jar. It'll help illuminate them. You can just set them upside down and like that if you want them to be stable. Great for your kids in emergency situations. You don't want them walking around with a candle or a lantern, any kind of open flame. These are perfect. You can set them in their rooms, all kinds of stuff. We just love these. I think they are a super good deal, and when I see these for 50 cents, I'm definitely grabbing some up and adding them to what we have. We have some that are 6 years old from the Dollar Tree, and they still work just perfectly fine. So I think they're just as good a quality as anywhere else. The next thing I grabbed was a couple packages of socks. These each have 3 pairs of them. I got some men's socks and some women's socks. We like to make sure we have plenty of extra socks, especially if in an emergency situation you may have to work a lot more than you normally do. You want to make sure you've got good socks for your feet. All that rubbing and issues can really cause a problem. So we try to keep lots of extras. When we need socks, we've always got them. They're there. Just a big bin of socks. because, you know, men's, women's, everything. I buy all kinds of them because if either for us when we need them or if anybody else in the family ever needed them, I would definitely share. 3 pairs of socks for $1.25 is a super good deal. The next thing I grabbed, they got these wound care kits back in. I love the wound care kits. I know I buy these a lot, but I think they are such a good deal. You get 16 different gauze pads in there, like 4 different sizes, which is great. 2 rolls of your gauze in the roll and a roll of tape. So you've got everything you need in here. Add some Neosporin to it or whatever you're going to use to clean up your wounds. And these are wonderful. I love these. One of the best buys at Dollar Tree, definitely. For first aid, that is it for me. I love that kit. And then, what else did I find? Oh, I found another little first aid kit, and this is 36 pieces for $1.25. Really not bad at all. It has got, what's in here? Let's open it up. See what's in there. There we go. All right, so it's in a nice little hard case, which would be great if you want to just pop this right into your bag, maybe add a few more items to it. But you've got a bunch of different Band-Aids, a non-sticky pad, and that is about it. You could add some alcohol prep pads to this. There's still plenty of room in there. Also, you know, your antibacterial stuff, anything like that, anything else you want to add, you definitely could. And it's nice and hard in this plastic case, so you'll be able to put it in your bag and it's going to hold it together and be just fine. Also great for the car, your purse, anything like that. First aid kits are always a hit for me because you cannot have too many first aid supplies. They're kind of like matches. You need them. And I didn't even get matches. My goodness, what was I thinking? Holy mama. The next thing I grabbed was 2 packages of the flexible fabric Band-Aids. I really like the fabric ones better than the plastic. They stick better for me. But buy what you like, definitely. So I grabbed those as well because you cannot have too much first aid. We go through Band-Aids like crazy, gauze, all kinds of stuff. It's insane. We use a lot. And then I also grabbed a 2-pack of toothbrushes because, you know, oral care is super important. You do not want a toothache during an emergency situation. You want to make sure you can keep those teeth nice and clean, especially a long-term situation. If you were to break a tooth, have a problem, anything like that, you may not be able to get to the dentist for 6 months. We want to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, our bodies, everything the best we can in case something happens tomorrow. We just don't know. And then I grabbed another pack. I love this coconut. It's really good. Shredded coconut, great for cooking, keeping in your pantry. It's non-GMO. It's only $1.25, so super good deal. We like to make sure we have plenty of that. It's great for cakes. We make little mounds bars, haystacks, all kinds of stuff. You can do tons of stuff with coconut. Put it in your granola. It's really good. We use it for lots of different things. So $1.25, I'm always happy to grab those. And they are non-GMO, so I like that. And then I also grabbed a tube of toothpaste to go with my toothbrushes. You want to have plenty of that oral care. Super, super important. And then I grabbed a couple of spices. They had an onion powder, and they also had ground black pepper. I normally buy my pepper in peppercorns, but I wanted to have just a little bit extra of the ground pepper in there to make sure that we have plenty of everything. If you have peppercorns and ground pepper, if you store both, you definitely want to use your ground stuff first because your whole peppercorns are going to last so much longer in your pantry for decades. When you crack them, they're going to be just perfect. I also grabbed an extra container of the coarse sea salt. Salts are definitely another thing. You want to have a good variety of them for different recipes, all different sorts of uses. These are great for scrubs and things like that. So making sure we've got all those things. I just like to make sure we have a good variety so we can still do all the things we want to do, even if we can't get to the store. The next thing I grabbed was some coconut oil. I love these smaller containers because I don't use tons and tons of it all the time. So when I open it, it's small enough. I don't have to worry about if it's going to go bad or not. I know I'll use at least this before it goes bad. So I like the small ones. And the next thing I got, they got the albacore tuna back in. I love these. They are almost $2 a can at our other local stores, so $1.25 is a super good deal. I always grab those as well when I see them at Dollar Tree, because that little bit of savings, even though it's only, 50 cents or 80 cents, it really adds up in the long run. If I buy these two, it saves me enough to actually get another one compared to what I would pay at the grocery store. So I can at least get them in the pantry when I can find them. The next thing I grabbed was Alaskan pink salmon. I love these for single serve. They are great in the pantry. You can flake them off and put them in a salad. So if you want to just add some protein, you can throw these in your emergency bags. They are super thin and don't weigh a lot. You don't have that tin can or anything in there. So super thin, easy protein. You can eat it out of the package, although I think it's better if you add it to something or cook it up. But it is ready to go if you want to eat it just like that. You could add mayonnaise and make a salmon sandwich just like tuna. Treat it the same way as tuna. It works really well. A little different flavor, but still good. And the next thing I grabbed was a pack of chopped pecans. We love to grab these little packs of walnuts and pecans at the Dollar Tree. They are great to keep in the pantry for snacks, to take with you, and save money when you're out on the road running errands or appointments, anything like that. So we like to keep those little bags of things. You can cook with these as well, but my kids and I all just love to eat all kinds of nuts. So we keep little bags of all kinds of stuff in there. And the last thing I grabbed was this little tuna salad kit. These are great. They come with the crackers, the spoon, the tuna's all mixed in there, ready to go. Perfect for saving money on the road. Again, these are great for your emergency bags. They're good for all kinds of stuff. I think they're awesome to have in the pantry because you just open and eat it. You do not have to cook it. It's a great little emergency snack, or you could probably eat 2 of them for a lunch. I would say you might need to. I don't know. Everybody's different. If you eat just a little at a time, then it would be fine. But if you wanted a meal out of it, you probably need a couple of them. But for $1.25, I think it's a super good deal. Everything is ready to go. Just open and eat. And another one of those, toss it in your bag, take it with you so you don't have to buy food out. Saves a ton. A lot of people forget about that, how expensive it is to buy a coffee or a sandwich or even just a small bag of chips. Those little 50-cent bags we used to get, my goodness, I've seen some for $2. It's crazy. But that is it. That is my $30 stock up, well, $32 stock up, because I had to grab these at 50 cents a piece. They are a smashing deal, and you want to get those items into your pantry as soon as you can for the best price you can. Make sure you have what you need as things get crazier and crazier. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!